Hello, it's been a while. So I've been working on all these little pieces, and I'll bring up the reference here. So I've just been working on, all these small pieces up here. Um, so really, it's just like set dressing stuff. This is like all the micro detail stuff. Um, I I don't know. I say it like that, and I'm not sure if I should have focused on this now. But I mean, I've gonna need them eventually, so just I don't know, whatever. I just saw that I needed to make them, so I started making them. So I have the pipes done, more or less. I have all these pieces done. I've got the doors and the wall pieces. I don't have this big pipe piece, and I think this big pipe piece is just like from, like here, this little square. Oops. Let's see. That much. I think that's all that there is, and then it's just like rotated and duplicated over and flipped or whatever. I don't have scaffolding yet, and I don't have these pipe pieces. These pipe pieces are going to be so simple to do. So anyway, how I've organized my sheet has been trim and tiling things up here. This arguably could have been just a baked asset, but I don't know, I made it into a trim. I can use it wherever I want if needed. So yeah, I just took there's actually no, I don't know why I did it like this, but I don't know. What I ended up doing was, so I used this part of the trim, and then I used, for this bevel, I kept the baked bevel, and I just brought another bevel over, so it's just a different part of the trim sheet. So let's see here. And if let me pull up my normal map. So right there, I'm just getting the rest of that bevel, so that's fun. And then here is just the rest of the tiling stuff. I don't know. At least it keeps the highlights there. What else? So this is individually baked right here. This is an individual bake. So is this. What else is? I think so. These are individually baked, but they're to be used as a trim. So, and I think I've used this somewhere else too. I don't remember though. So this is just tiled. I have this whole section right here, like above this square bit, and below this green line is just blank, texture space. So I use that for all my like just regular mapping stuff. I decided like, some things like need maybe extra polish, and maybe some things don't. I might decide that everything needs that level of polish, and then maybe I'll just, bring this sheet to be as, twice as long one way, to make room for a lot of these individual bakes. But I figure with Unreal has screen space occlusion, so we will just rely on that, and we'll see what it looks like at that point. This is, all made with trim, so I just modeled this and this, and the high poly. I mean, here, if I just turn that off, so here's my high and low poly, and I guess here we'll be able to see everything that's all baked. So this is all the stuff that's baked, and finally this like bell looking piece. Yeah, then everything else is just mapped. Like even this, in the reference, it didn't look like it wasn't used far down enough, and it was kind of small. So I figured I'd just leave it be, and I don't know, we'll easily bake that later if it's, all these details here that I've made are just tiling material stuff, but maybe we'll just do a bake. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so now I just need to like start I mean, I probably won't go crazy with it, but there is a specific piece that's used often, and that's this right here, this collection of pieces. So it's got this grate with this bit, and you know, so I started building that in the pipes section. I also think my bevels here are way too big compared to this. So look, they're tiny right here. I went overboard. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. It makes it look a bit more cartoony, but anyway. So I can't edit any of these in edit mode. And that is good because I don't want duplicate things. So this is my source file. I'm linking the geometry data, the mesh data, over into this other file. So what I've been doing is, you know, what you can do is just make a bunch of cubes. So here's a cube. Now, and then from here, and this is what I've done here too, but you can just take a cube, it doesn't matter. But over here, you can actually change the mesh data. So I can just completely change all this. It's a pipe now, and it's this thing. So it's really cool how you can just change all that. It brings the materials and everything too, but not the modifiers. So if you like, I applied all my bevels on this, so all destructive. You can see where my weights were. So I applied that so I could bring all the bevels and everything too, because you can't link modifiers. And then just on top of that, that's what it looks like without the weighted normal modifier. So I just stuck that on top and we're good. I can't edit this in here. I have to do all my edits here. And as soon as I save this and reload here, it's gonna, you know, sync up. So that's been really useful. Yes. So yeah, I'll just go through the process again. So we have, what's this piece called? Mechanical piece block strip. My creative names. So I'll just go to file, link. Then I go down, I don't think I have D. So I'll link D, and nothing happened. But it did store it in all the different mesh data things. So if I go down here now and do a mechanical piece, oh, sorry, search it right here. I'll just do piece D. There we go. Click that and bam, it changed. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I did. I did make, I don't know. There's some pieces that have like an extra connector, but that's only typically with like this whole connection thing. I think I will actually bring these bevels down. They keep bothering me. They are really big. They just need to be small. So thankfully I only have to edit one mesh because I've linked it all here. So all this, if I select all the objects with the same data, then I can do that. The reason I'm not, if I do file, link, and if I go up to my objects and choose one of these things. So I brought this in as an object. I can't move it or anything, and I can't go into edit mode either. So what you can do though, I mean, you can just Alt D and link that. So, but I just decided, I don't know, I'll just link the mesh data by itself. I don't know, it just seems simpler to me instead of to have all these like floaty things all in the same clump. So just bring them in. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter, but let's see what else. So now I have to go in and link all the mesh data for these objects and pull them in here. And then, yeah, if I do need to make any edits, I can't go into edit mode of these. And so if I just go over here and let's do this right now. So let's see. If I grab this, I don't know how this is going to work, but if I just do change width. Oh dear, I don't know if that's gonna work. What if I'm just curious if I brought this down. Could I do this? Refuse. I don't know. I just need to change the width of it. I figured that would do it, but I guess not. I wonder if it's looking at indices, the numbers, the vertex index stuff. Anyway, so let's go in and we could, you know, just make a copy of this just in case we mess stuff up. And delete these. Get rid of that. And over here, I can also get rid of these. So this is my duplicate that I'll be testing on. So this is the original. And let's just do this. How about, actually, I'm going to put these back. Dilly-dallying. So if I just grab that, do Y for mesh machine and use X. I really love this tool. The Un-F tool. Just bring it down to 50. I just copy that value. And then I do it for all of them. And I do copy that in there. Do the same here. I can't think of a better way to do this right now, so if this seems really redundant, I apologize. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. I don't know if it fixes it, but it's good. Then we'll just grab these, pull them down. We just need to be able to grab the straight ones. So like click here, control click. So it's gonna keep it, now it knows where the straight ones are, and it's just gonna modify the ones that are in the middle. So Y, X, click, paste that in there, Y, X, click, paste that in there, and do that again on this side. And the nice thing is we get to keep our UVs, and hopefully they look okay. I mean, it's a little squished at the end, but it's not too bad. I don't know. Maybe I will just fix it real fast. If I go right here and just make sure that's pinned, and pin everything, and just pin this. Now if I just select, I can get rid of these faces too now. These faces. So if I do that now and hit U, there we are. That fixed that pretty easily. Okay, so yeah, that's what I want. I like this better. So now I can, what can I do now? I guess join this. So now both of this is the same object. And pull this over. Snap that. I'll make sure I'm on vertex and active. And snap that right here. And then snap down. I can take this and delete. Now there's my mesh data. And I don't have a weighted normal modifier on, so I won't put one on over here. So now if I save this, and I guess I need to press Control, or I can save Control O and do just reload it. There we go. And that looks much better. Not as cartoony. Yeah. And everything seems to be fine. Yeah, cool. So that's the benefit of doing that. I can't edit it in here. It forces me to go back to the original, so I only keep one version of that mesh. I'm not changing it all the time. So that's really effective. All these pipes, I don't know. I mean, this is my pipes file, so if I ever needed to, you know, I'm only really doing this within, I would build these things in Unreal, but for now I'm just kind of testing, and I can build like little sets of things, I guess, but I would do that in Unreal so that all this would just be instanced everywhere. So right now I'm just kind of testing, and I don't know, it's not super necessary right now. I do need to change these. This was like, I need to change the width and slightly how these are made. So like my normal piece here, oh, I can't go into edit mode, but I will show you here. So right here, I only have one side. That was all that was needed. But for this specific case, so like, you know, one side, and I can't see in here. So that's just flat. But in this specific case, I needed to flip the direction and have one side here and another side here. So I had to rebuild it and break that instance, but anyway, I need to fill that in now. Although these can be the same, this just has to be different. So anywho, that's what I've been working on. Haven't had any updates for a while. I felt like I was kind of slow when it came to working on all these pieces. But now we have all this, like, you know, this is the micro detail stuff within the scene that kind of makes, you know, makes it feel a bit more complex. Yeah, I think I might be at a good point now to start blocking things in the scene. I guess I'm just in the mode of making things now. I don't want to go in Unreal. I don't know what the hesitation is. But next, now that I have these pieces done, I think I need to start making the scaffolding. This pipe and this pipe. So that covers, maybe not this pipe yet. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But the scaffolding, I think for sure, because that is in a lot of the scene. So and then I'm not sure how I'm gonna tackle the floor yet. Like, I mean, how I'm just not sure. I guess they just made they probably just made like a square and just duplicated that over, instanced it everywhere. I assume. I don't know. And then, yeah, I'm not sure how they went about making the floor pieces. I mean, it's simple enough. It's just like a plane, like extruded plane with just, you know, a material on it. But what do the individual pieces look like? And I wonder if right here we're seeing some of that. I don't know. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna approach that. Maybe just, you know, make like a, I don't know, 5x5 meter block or something and use that, because this looks like one. So I don't know. Anyway, that's what's next. So big pipe, scaffolding, little pipes, and floor, and that should be pretty much all the assets, apart from this stuff back here. Like, there's a lot of like helmets and stuff, but the main area at least will be covered. Then we can start blocking things in and seeing how it all works and all looks in Unreal. So cool stuff. Thanks for your interest in this whole project, if you are watching these videos. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.